Clarets TV speaking to Chelmsford City manager Robbie Simpson after a 2-1 win in the Essex Senior Cup against Maldon here. Robbie, a win on the board must be a good feeling.
Yeah, it is. It's a tough game. You know, they're a good side with a good manager, obviously coached very, very well, and they've got some very good players. So it was a tough night, really tough night. The pitch was awful, to be kind, so it wasn't really conducive to a nice game of football on the eye. But that's probably what's most pleasing about it, that we've won this type of game. We battled hard. We took 15 minutes probably to get to grips with it, but I think from the 15th minute on we were really dominant, really, and should have scored a lot more. And I'm glad we got the goal before half time. Really glad we got that. And then the sending off kind of changes the game a little, but in one way it makes it harder. And I was thinking during a lot of the second half, it reminded me a lot of us against Dartford when we were down to 10 and on a not so good pitch. It's with the team sitting in shape, that are obviously well drilled, and it would be tough to break teams down. You know, you can't thread through passes on this pitch because it will just bobble up. You can't play quick football to open up gaps and suck people out. So it was very much keep doing the same thing, even though you think against 10 men you shouldn't do. But it was very much keep doing the same thing, and we should have scored a lot earlier than what we did. And then I think getting in front, the lads maybe got a little bit nervous and sat in because we haven't won for a while. So listen, well done to them. They saw the game out, and we're through to the next round.
Yeah, we had 2.5 weeks for that game, so a bit of understandable that first 15 minutes was a bit of rustiness, and sort of a long shot out of the blue could have sort of knocked our confidence a lot.
Yeah, it's a great strike, wasn't it? Great strike. I mean, we defended the corner pretty well, actually, because their guys got a touch on the first contact, and then we've reacted really well to the loose ball and cleared it to the edge of the box. Maybe we should have cleared it a bit further, but their lads just had a touch and hit it straight in the top corner and gave Jacob no chance. And then Christian on his debuts hit the post the other end, and I thought, it's just going to be one of those nights that it goes in for them and doesn't for us. But we stuck at it, and like I said, from that 15th minute onwards, really, we were really good on the front foot, really good, and really pleased to get the win.
And on a bit of a difficult pitch, we didn't have any big forward to knock it up to, so we had to play sort of short passes, but no Charlie, no Callum, and no yourself either. And but we with two really well worked goals, sort of low balls through the defence. Yeah. was the key today.
Yeah, I think Charlie's struggling with his ankle a bit. We hope he's going to be okay for Saturday, but it's touch and go. Callum Jones is going to have an operation, so I think that'll be his season done. And then I thought about putting myself on the bench. My knee isn't quite right yet, but I'll try my best to get back fit now. Obviously with the Callum situation and Charlie, so we'll see. Just strap my knee up maybe. But yeah, I thought our two goals were all about attitude. You know, Cameron James not giving up when we lost possession, not just retreating, staying high and trying to win the ball back higher up the pitch. And then he showed the composure to pick out the right pass, pick Simeon out. And listen, on a tough pitch, that's not an easy finish for Simeon. I know he's a couple of yards out, but it's come across the goal with pace, and his concentration's fantastic. And then again, second half, you know, Dara winning possession high up the pitch, and then producing a good quality through ball for Simeon, who's always running to goal. That's why he scores so many. And again, Simeon didn't quite go for him the first time. Really, it's a bit of a scuffle, and that he's managed to finish it. And a good night. And special mention for Christian, who came in on his debut tonight. And I think you saw that he just gives us something different, especially in these conditions, this type of game. He gives us that physicality. He'll do the simple things well. He maybe won't shine with a through pass or a long diagonal, but he'll break play up and give it simple, which is what we need. And that allowed, I thought, Ches and Louis to really express themselves, albeit on a tough pitch. And Dara's energy, he's always got that. Dara, he's fantastic, and the back four stood firm.
Yeah, and Christian on his debut did really well, but I'm sure the fans will want to know, is there any more movement? Because we had 3 out and 1 in at the moment, so all the fans have been going on about of late. So any updates on that news?
I hope so. You know, we had one basically ready to come in, but COVID struck at the club he's at now, and he had to stay there. And then another one at another club that was all ready to go, but then his manager lost his job, so that's kind of kiboshed that. And then a few other irons in the fire that just haven't quite come off for a number of different reasons. But we're trying to bring players in. You know, we need. I've said that we need competition for places, because that drives performance, which will then drive results. So we do need to bring bodies in. But right now we've got what we've got, and we'll keep trying. Yeah,
and moving on to Saturday, a 6-pointer really, because we can go 7 points clear of Billericay if we win there on Saturday, and a huge Essex derby, and finally back to league action.
Yeah, it'd be good to be back to league action. Like I say, we're still really early in the season, you know, so there's still a long way to go. But it's an Essex derby, so it's one that the fans need us to perform in, and we need to show every kind of grit and determination and battle that a derby has to have. So we'll be going into there hopefully with a bit of confidence, with a win on our back. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, before all the lights go out, that's well done today, Robbie, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Thanks, Ben. Cheers, mate.